What's up, everybody? It is Walkthrough Wednesday, and hopefully this is the last Walkthrough Wednesday you're gonna see where we're not in this place. Let's go see the progress right now. They got the lights all up working now, so now they're putting in the gun counter displays. We'll then be putting up our Galotech walls and some signage and stuff. And then we'll have displays built out here, so it's coming along. It's coming along quick. Let's see where we're at back here. Woo! Too bad there's not lights in here. The bathrooms are done, or close to. That's a plus. So break room's almost done. Cabinets and countertop in here. It's starting to look a lot more like a finished product. So you've seen most of it, but let's go see what range updates look like. Range update, baffling's all been framed in. It'll be skinned with your metal. There will be an acoustic tile on that, so it will look really nice. It's gonna be nice and bright. We've had some cool ideas from you guys that have been watching. We are implementing some of that. I'm really liking the idea of the projection walls. We can change the scenery just by projection. I wanna make sure the lighting is still good, but so we're gonna have to have some pretty strong projection to make it show up as good as I'd like it to. But that's simple things to figure out, honestly. So for the people that do that stuff, that's easy. So that'll be done. Getting close, man. It's getting really close. Let's go check out the upstairs real quick. Let's see what's going on up there. We've got light up here, so it's nice. I'm liking the acoustic so far. Offices are basically done. The hang doors basically last after we haul furniture in. So, but man, we're almost there. So this will probably be the last time you see it without furniture. Furniture is ready to be hauled in any day now. So it's going to start looking like a complete build here in the next week or so. I am pumped. This is now getting real. It's getting real now. So let's go see what we got going on out here. They do not have power turned on out in the warehouse yet, unfortunately, but there's plenty of daylight with all the windows, so we'll be able to walk through it still. So getting cleaned up. This will be some storage area. We're also gonna do some seminars and training stuff up here. We'll have kind of a classroom setting up here when we need to do that. It's gonna be really cool. We'll be able to start putting on some cool courses, be able to show you guys all kinds of cool stuff that you always wanted to do. So that's that. We've got railings up finally, so we don't have to worry about falling off of here. That's nice. Paint is done. I think paint is completely done. That's where we're at. Looks like doors are being staged over there to get installed. Lots of camera stuff being hung right now for security systems and security cameras. We're getting close. We're getting really close. So there you go. That's where we're at. That's a good look real quick at what we got going on. But the rest you've kind of seen. There's not a ton of updates there, but this is it. This is it. I hope this is the last Walkthrough Wednesday you see without having this thing filled with furniture complete. We'll get some displays in. It's gonna look like an actual shop at this point. It's gonna be awesome. So that's a wrap down here. I'm gonna turn it over to the man with the mullet himself, Sawyer. He can take it away. He's got some cool stuff to show you as well.
What's up, guys? I'm Sawyer. We're back at the original shop. Well, not the original, there's been many shops. But today, anyway, we're talking about semi-autos. We're gonna talk to some of the sales guys and see what their favorite semi-auto setup is and maybe how they would build it. And then we're gonna put a few together and shoot them just to show how effective they can be for like pest control or just fun. So let's go talk to some people. All right, let's go see what Perry thinks. All right, Perry.
Yes.
We're talking about semi-autos.
Yes.
If you were gonna build one out, what one would you pick and how would you build it out?
Ooh, man, right now we've got some really good choices, and I know we don't have them yet, but we got a couple of new ones coming in. I think if I were gonna do it right now, I think I would probably go with a Taipan Slash. Little semi-auto right there. That one's super cool. I mean, it seems to cycle really well. I can get it in 22 and 25 caliber.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's in a 30 caliber. I'm probably going to go with just a pretty simple thermal, maybe Knockpicks H35. Not super expensive thermal, but it's a one that great quality on it, and that might be what I'd go with.
Yeah, that's solid. Yeah. Those slashes are really cool.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of those.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thanks, Perry. Appreciate it. All right, who else can we ask? Oh yeah, let's go see what Tate thinks. Is he over here? Or did he leave? Oh, he's here. Tate, are you on the phone?
No.
Oh, good.
What's up?
What semi-auto would you build and why?
Taipan Slash.
That one's getting a lot of votes.
Yeah, that one is.
Why do you like that one?
It's really impressive. A lot of power. Shoots nice. Simple. Taipan just makes great guns.
How would you build it? What would you put on it?
I'd go with Helix Gen 2, 4-16. I would do an full archer rail on the bottom because it has all the M-lock, and that's pretty much it. I mean, that gun, you know, it's really quiet.
It is integrally moderated and it's very quiet.
Sounds great. So there's really not a lot you have to do to it. So really, throw a scope on it, you're good to go.
That one's getting a lot of votes, and we recently sold out of them, but you can pre-order them. So they sold out for a reason. They're sick.
Yeah.
I was gonna buy one, but they sold out.
If you've been into air guns, you know that semi-autos have been pretty few and far between, not a ton of options. Taipan decided to take that as an opportunity and they built the Slash. So this is the Slash Tactical. This is a very new one to us that we've been very, very impressed with. As you can see, as the name states, it's tactical. You have a full length rail with M-lock on every side. So you can put attachments everywhere you want to. From there, we are integrally suppressed, moderated, so it is very, very quiet, and you guys will see that shortly. Bottle in the rear. Magazine goes here, very good trigger, it shoots extremely well, and it pushes a lot of power. So we're really excited for this one, so let's go shoot it. All right, so now we're on the bench with the Slash. We'll go over a couple features of it. So it is a fill probe gun. Fill probe just goes in the side, has a bottle. And then another really cool feature about this gun that you don't see on really any semi-autos is the ability to decock it. So this right here actually acts as a decocker. You pull that back just like you would decock any other gun, and it will be safe, so you don't have to worry about that on anything else. So this specific model of Slash is the 22, and the Slash Tactical has a 500mm barrel. What's cool is you'll notice we aren't shooting what you would think we're shooting. We're actually shooting a 23 grain slug. And out of this barrel, the gun pushes a lot of power, and you'll see what it can do, but it's very, very impressive for a gun of this nature to be able to do this. Now that we've gotten all that out of the way, let's shoot it. All right, we got a KYL rack downrange that we're gonna shoot. Kind of go through it slow, nice and easy, and see what it can do, and then kind of speed it up from there. So the Slash, it uses a rotary style magazine, similar to most semi-autos. They're using the same style, but there is one trick here that we will show you. So we'll push all the pellets in. And on the magazine, you can kind of see, and they kind of have these rubber balls right here that will act to keep the slug in play so they don't come sliding out. Some other semi-autos use something like a faceplate that's magnetic. This one, you just push them right in. All right, so now we have all the pellets in there, slugs in this case. You can tell though they're sticking up a lot. So Taipan sends you with this tool, put that on the mag, and it'll push all of the projectiles down through that little detent in there, and it'll keep them in place. So that way, there's no way they're falling out. All right, so then to load it, one other trick is the magazine, it kind of just goes right in there. There's this little brass detent right here. Push that with one finger, slide that mag, clicks into place. It's in there. All right, let's see how fast we can clear a mag out of this little girl. We'll see if we can do this a little faster now. Pretty quick. One thing to know though is you can outrun the gun. So we'll show you that here. You can shoot fast enough to where it won't catch up to the sear and your trigger will be dead. And right there, that was not 12 shots, but you guys can see the gun won't fire. So all you have to do, come back here, cock it again, good to go. All right, so with all that being said, you still can run the gun very quick. When you go to push this forward, this will lock the mag in. If it's stuck, just wiggle that mag a little bit, it'll go right forward. So we'll see how quick we can shoot it without killing the trigger. Full mag, pretty quick. So this gun can do a lot. We're really stoked on it. Pick one up, give it a try yourself. I think you'll be very happy.
All right, we're talking about semi-autos today.
Okay.
We're asking everyone what they would build and why. Like what gun and then
The
what.
Leshiy's pretty sweet. I think the Leshiy, in my opinion, is probably one of the funnest semi-autos. I can show you. It folds in half, so like throwing it in a backpack or something, super small and it's compact.
That is one of my favorite parts about the Leshiys is it can fold. It doesn't just fold the stock, like it folds completely in half.
Yeah, so you can't function it while it's folded, but I mean, being able to pack it or like to throw it in a backpack,
That's crazy
or a backseat of a
compact.
truck, like, and this is long too. The short's gonna cut off to about right here too. So like that in a 22, go shoot birds and stuff with.
And don't we have the upgrade kits that puts a carbon fiber bottle
Yeah,
on
so
them?
you can even buy just the Air Marksman bottles.
Yeah.
So just a 300cc bottle without valve, replace this out, about double your shot count. Has a sling stud already built into the buttstock
nice.
too. So
That's
it's QD
cool.
mount in there, and yeah, they're pretty slick.
And they're very accurate too.
Yeah.
Like they have a nice barrel in them.
Yes, they do. Yep. But do that, just go pest with. They're sweet guns. And you can change your hand guards and do all that. But honestly, for a factory gun, they're fairly quiet for a semi-auto too.
Yeah, they're really high quality guns. What optic would you put on it?
I'd do something small just to keep it lightweight still. So you could even do like an immersive 5-power would be cool on
That would
it.
be cool.
Or like the Optus on CPs, like their 3 to 12s or something around that size would be a really good optic for it.
That would be nice.
But like I've even seen guys do like a Strike Eagle 3 to 18 or like a Titan 3 to 18 on it. A little bit bigger of a scope,
Yeah.
but
I mean, they're
still that
accurate
low
enough to
power.
use that magnification.
Absolutely. Yeah. We've even done a couple with like the Vortex Spitfires to use their little 3-power, 5-power
Yeah.
prisms. Those are sweet.
That's one of the options that I would do. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so this is the Leshiy 2 that we were talking about. This one's currently in 30 caliber in the long version. We're shooting the JSB Hades out of it, which are a 44 grain pellet. Some really cool features about it is that it folds in half, so really compact. Like I said, this is even the long version. So being able to throw this in the backpack, throw a thermal on it, go pesting, super cool platform to go out and go kill some stuff with. Being semi-auto, you get repeatable shots really fast. So if you need a follow-up, say you've got multiple raccoons or something you need to take, super easy. Safety's in a really convenient spot too. It's not back in the rear of the stock like some of the other models. Shoot it just as fast as you can, pull the trigger. I mean, the one thing with this is that you do have to open it up to get the magazine out. It's only an 8-round magazine, so some of the others do have a little bit bigger of a magazine capacity, but it does come with 2 magazines, so you can swap them out fairly easy. Like I said, you just have to break it in half, but just pops in the back and close and you're ready to go again. See how fast we can go through the KYO rack. All right, guys, we'll see how fast we can go through a magazine with it now. With this Leshiy, as you can see, you can shoot it as fast as you can pull the trigger. Super fun gun, really lightweight, compact. Throw a thermal or lightweight scope on it, it'd be a sweet hunting rig. So you're setting up a cool thermal rig. Let's go see what he's got.
All right, so the one I'm gonna mess with for a little bit is one we haven't mentioned yet, and that's the Karma SLS Compact. Now this one's pretty cool because you can switch between semi-auto and single shot just using the charging handle, and it also folds as well. So this is another great pesting option, night rig option. I'm gonna put one of these together, put probably a thermal on it because I want to get some cool in thermal footage of just watching pellets go down range, but these are pretty sick. So let's go put this one together. Okay, so nothing crazy on this SLS. We threw a RH50R on here. This is a super nice thermal. Should get us some really cool footage of the pellets going downrange. And then just a Donnie Sumo on the end. Keep it nice and quiet. I'm gonna go zero it and we're gonna have some fun with it in the range. For this setup, we're shooting a 25 cal pellet. I think these are the 33 grains. So what I would use this setup for would be like if a barn or a farmer has a severe pigeon or starling problem, you go in at night, set up, and just waylay them because you can shoot super fast. It's very accurate. It's pretty quiet, but under thermal, like all those birds are just gonna be roosted and it's just like bowling pins, just ding, 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 ding. And we'll show how fast you could be accurate and just smoke as many birds as possible. But, and other than that, it's just an absolute blast shooting any kind of targets quickly. The thermal on here is the Ricoh 2 RH50R. Really, really nice thermal. It doesn't add too much weight or much of a larger footprint on this setup, so it's still compact enough to fold up, take in the truck, or side by side if you're patrolling the farm at night. It'd be a pretty effective setup. Okay, I'm shooting that kind of animal plate rack at the back of the range. Whoop. I'll shoot the bell. And we're out. That's pretty fun. All right, we got a thing of ballistics gel down there, and I'm just gonna rip it as fast as I can. There's two that came way out. I outran it once. I had like a short reset, but it still shoots really fast. But you can see the tight group in the ballistics gel, and then the pellets are coming out and hitting the back wall all over the place. Like two almost hit that target, that paper up in the corner. It also shows how well this thermal picks up heat. Like they're still glowing bright. That's pretty sick. All right, guys, that's Walkthrough Wednesday for today. Hopefully you liked the semi-auto content. Let us know in the comments if you want to see more with this. I personally would really like to actually get out and shoot some varmints with one and see if I could, you know, Bonnie and Clyde a raccoon with one of these. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.